Hey there, Justin from Joint Off-Road in Colorado here. Sending home this super cool 2011 V10 regular body to our new buddy Glenn in Salt Lake City. This thing has real low miles on it. It's got 90,000 miles on it. I'm not sure exactly where he found it, but he found it somewhere local to him in Salt Lake City, and then sent it out to get painted Audi Nardo gray, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be familiar with. This is just like one of the all-time greatest colors to ever be on a car. But surprisingly, just had Mako do it. I think he said he paid like $3,000, $3,500, and it is not bad. I mean, like a little bit of orange peel, but pretty good option. This is the second van we've done that got painted out of Mako, and I'm kind of thinking I might do it to my own. So let's see here. Started off with our kind of standard 6-inch four-wheel drive kit. Custom spec Alcan springs. Frame totally cleaned up and painted. I think this thing was like some sort of government van or something like that, so it was just covered in mud on the bottom side, so it took a bunch of cleaning and everything to get it all spruced back up. But of course, you've been seeing us do these a bunch lately. Our new custom valved AccuTune Fox Factory Series 2.0s. This is a huge upgrade for these things. Having the custom valve shocks, I was a non-believer for a while, but it makes a pretty significant difference, and the amount of extra it adds to the conversion is pretty negligible in the whole scheme of things, so I highly recommend it. Of course, it's got our stage 3 front axle underneath there. 456 gears on this one because we've got 35-inch tires. Of course, our new housing, all the goodies, chrome ollie shafts, Detroit True Track, and then of course all the Dynatrack goodies from the knuckles out, 14.5-inch rotors. You know the spiel at this point. Of course, our favorite method 701, 17x9 with the 35 1250 17 Toyo AT3. The front end buildup, it already had the Black Fleet grille on it, and it had the sealed beams and everything on it, so we took all those out. We hit up our buddy Scott, Advantage Optics, got these custom built headlights, all blacked out housing, and then Glenn really wanted the halo around the white, so we got him set up with that. Of course, our FB004 front bumper with all the LP6s up front, and then our standard trio of Baja lights down below, Warn VR12S winch, U-joint Agency 6 Fairlead, Factor 55 ProLink, and then of course the Warn shackles up front. Did get bushwhacker fender flares front and back, full length side steps, U-joint side steps, 4x4 indicator light in the usual spot. Totally filled up S-Pod with all of the light switching. This one does have our onboard air as well, so it's switching that. And then down here we've got our TK shifter with the aux locker shifter as well. So this one is a 5R110 van. So we just swapped the tail housing and then bolted the MV271 to it. Of course, had to shorten the fuel tank. Onboard air is hiding right above us here. Since it's a regular body van, just stock truck sway bar in the front. 1350 CV drive shafts front and back. And of course, there's a good view at the external reservoir Fox. Back, re-geared the semi-float 60 with the 456 gears, and of course an aux locker. My favorite thing to do on every job. There we go, that's looking better. There's a good view of our Alcan HD shackles as well. Pretty much standard on every build now. the guys that really take these things out and twist them up, they have a tendency to snap the stock ones. We swapped out the factory taillights for these LED units. These are pretty ubiquitous. You can find them everywhere. They've got smoked and clear ones. And we've got the U-joint rear bumper out back with our Pelican case. And we hardly ever have them in the videos with the lights on, but there's the red ring running light that comes standard in the rigid fixture we use in the bumper. And we've got the rear onboard airport as well there. And then the Pelican, of course. All of our bumpers now, the rear bumper comes standard with the lip and the shelf in the Pelican case. Added the passenger side Illuminess rear ladder here. There's a good view of the double step on the passenger side. And then up top, we have got the U-joint regular body roof rack with full flooring and tie downs on this one. So it's been a minute since we did a rack, but there's the full flooring. This makes a huge difference on keeping the temp down inside of the van. Adds a little bit of wind noise, but if you've got the stereo up a little bit, you can't hear it. And I think that's about it. This is a great van. I've really enjoyed driving this thing around for the last week or so, and I'm going to have a really hard time giving this thing back. I just love the color on this thing. So if you've got any questions, you can email me, Justin at U-Joint Off-Road. You can just leave a comment down below. If you're inquiring about an install or a DIY kit from the North Carolina shop, please email Chris at ujointoffroad.com. Thank you.